Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? Peace and greetings. So yeah, I want to do a quick video right now on some things. Some things that been, swimming around the brain cells. Um so yeah, I had a conversation with somebody, breaking down the vortexes that you can actually see on your vessel, which is your body. I can identify those markers on me. That's how I'm able to vividly see what those markers look like and what they represent, And I want to also expound on the difficulty level that we're dealing with on this planet. The bar is being raised high. And also the media. I spoke about this before. The media is definitely on full retard. Is definitely jazzed up on a whole nother level. When we talk about lust, we talk about, greed, we talk about gluttony, such as the food channels and stuff like that have this entertainment that they're advertising as far as food consumption, and is on an enormous level. So those who open up their glands, that's what they would call so-called woke, those who are in tune, is definitely an ultimate threat. That's why you got to stay high. Forget these fake relationships, fake conversations. You might be second guessing yourself on whether if you should give up on love or whatever the case may be. But love is an illusion. Love gets you lost in translation. So that's one of the tests, one of the emotions you have to give up. You have to give up the feeling and the emotions, because it would direct you. It won't redirect you, but it will direct you in the way of the moon, the way of the oceans, right? So back to what I was saying. As far as the vortexes, explaining as far as how my vessel has been manifested through what they would call adult years. I'm sure everybody have this attribute, such as the private area, where you have your pubic hair area. That lining is pointing downward, which will be an inward triangle, an inward pyramid. So it will be facing down. It's facing downward, which represents what they would call the root chakra, which is really the root vortex. You focus it on the private area, but to be quite clear, that area focuses on reproduction when we're dealing with genetics. And we talking about pure genetics. We talking about genes that combine with that woman, that that you ejaculate, insert into that woman, and produce intellectual beings, which is important. But that inward pyramid represents the lower self, the lower nature, on two angles. Is there for the bigger cause, and is also there for those who think with their, their private area, whether woman or man, when you thinking on that lower level. For me, as far as like my navel, going to the next level, my navel, I have hairs on my stomach area, and it's shaped. Those hairs are shaped like a fiery pyramid, and it also extends to my. It don't extend, but I also have chest hair, and that's also a pyramid as well. You know, both you know, areas of the chest, my left and my right chest part, the hairs is connected there, and it's like moving towards like an apex within the middle, moving up to like in between both collarbones. You know, so two, your nose, like you see here, this visual here, just to make an example, this is a pyramidical shape here. And then you got a pyramidical shape here. The brows, the pineal in the middle, which they call the third eye, but it's really the first eye. The two eyes, you know what I'm saying, is the physical. Those are the eyes that give you the illusion. Those will be your goggles, you know what I'm saying? Going through this, you know, so-called reality that they call human experience. That cobra represents the hair, the crown. You know what I mean? That's the antenna. You know what I mean? And then those vortexes get higher and higher, you know? So it don't just stop at the crown. The crown tends to extend higher to higher realms. That's how you able to communicate through mental telepathy. You know, so the difficulty level has risen up, and it's becoming more and more difficult for the soul beings to be more and more in tune with themselves. That's why they elevating the prices on food and stuff like that. They raising up the value of what, you know, so-called money. They raising the stakes at this time. I also want to expound on that pop the balloon crap too. As far as like the little dating thing, and we know dating has everything to do with collecting data. So let's be clear on that. And then they have those balloons. They have those balloons, which signifies popping the ascension, because anytime you have a balloon, it has energy inside that balloon, and it tends to, you know what I'm saying, it tends to hover or ascends up towards the sky. You know what I mean? So when they pop these balloons, that signifies that we're not in tune, we're not ascending together. You know what I mean? But those relationships that they have on that show, it is basically all fake relationships. It's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's all about indulging fully into the matrix, into the illusion, and they go fully on looks. You know what I'm saying? They go by looks. They go by the ego. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you come across, you know, when you check that show out, that, you know, it was a couple real women that I have saw through observation, that I've seen through observation. And I'm like, you know, that's definitely a keeper right there, that you know that's not under that Christian doctrine. Because a lot of them chicks up in there, they got that Christianity vibe going on. You know what I'm saying? They real religious, but they coming in there with they stilettos and they tight dresses showing their ass. You know what I'm saying? They can see their whole shape. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to do that as far as like showing the woman showing her shape, but it's a whole different type of class. You bring. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on another level with it, respectfully. These women's looking like hoes and sluts. You know? These chicks looking like hoes and sluts. But yeah, like that whole dating thing is artificial. They not about building any nations, any intellectual children, family. You know what I'm saying? They not about building. It's all about how, their occupations as far as like careers, how much money they got, how much material gain that these guys can provide, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's a clown show, man. It's clowns, bunch of clowns, man. But it's all about the breaking up the ascension, man. That's what those balloons signify. You know what I'm saying? Being popped. And then when it's not being popped, where the balloon is accepted between both parties, what they do. You know what I'm saying? Once they link up, they just throw the balloon to the next person or whatever the case, or just get rid of it. That's because they giving you an illusion of a so-called real relationship, but it's not going anywhere. It's going to keep descending. But this is my quick video. Just wanted to be brief. I'm about to make me some wild rice, chickpeas, and some bok choy and Lucento kale. I might put the Lucento kale and the bok choy together. I might cook it together. I should be eating it raw, but yeah, I might bust it down raw. So yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe right now within these shadow hours. But yeah, much peace. And to all my subscribers, I appreciate y'all. Keep raising the bar. Support this channel. Let's keep these numbers going. And it ain't about the numbers. The numbers have everything to do with those who's coming together, who's listening together. We all have to vibe and be a team. We got to continue to build. Ain't nobody going to do it for us. We are the leaders. We are the souls. We are the sons, the many sons that's here in representation of the Most High in the flesh. We gotta rep that. You know what I'm saying? It's us. It's only us, and it's only gonna be us. We can't let the enemy destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Let's rise above and beyond. All right, peace. Later.